Is it on video? All right. Today, what we're going to do is, before we get started, what I want you to do is tell me, what do you know about the planets? What do you know about the planets?
We know about the planet Mercury that he's the closest planet to the sun.
Wow. Do y'all know anything else?
Jupiter's the biggest planet.
What? Y'all are so smart. I'm going to ask you another question. Look at this. Look at the subheading on your page in this book. What does it say? Do you know? Coming. Oh, a path around the sun. What do you think that means? A path around the sun.
There's different paths around the sun.
That there's different paths around the sun. What do you think it means?
I really
Don't know. Can you look on with her? Can you look on with her, please? Look on with her as she reads. All right. When you look at the night sky, what do you see in the night sky?
Stars.
Stars, yes.
Well, you can make shapes out of the stars too.
You can make shapes out of the stars? Like what?
Like if there's like a square or something, you can where the stars are like this,
So they make pictures. Like, have you read anything? Have you made any connections?
I got it from the test.
Ah, so you made a text-to-text connection. I like that connection. Because it's good when we make connections to our world around us, to different books we read. That makes you smarter, doesn't it? Look at this picture. Look at this picture. What's in this? What's that orange thing, Ashley?
The sun.
The sun? Do you think it's the sun? What do you think this is? Oh, right here.
The Earth.
You think that's the Earth? What do you see right here?
The sun, Mercury. I don't know. Mercury. Venus.
Huh?
Venus.
Venus?
Venus.
Ah.
Earth and.
Well, let me tell you what we're going to do today. Are y'all ready for this? I'm really excited because I love the solar system. I love the solar system. First, we're going to read our objectives, and you're going to read it with me, okay? Our content objectives, what I want you to be able to do. Can you read? Can you see this? All right. Students will be able to identify that the Earth is one of the 8 planets that orbits the sun. Students will be able to retell how the planets orbit the sun. So do you understand what I want you to be able to do by the end of our lesson? I want you to be able to identify that the Earth is one of the 8 planets that orbits the sun. Okay? I want you to be able to retell. You're able to retell yourselves or me or writing how the planets orbit the sun. So that's what we're going to be paying attention to. Your language objectives, the words that you're speaking and writing. All right, right here. Can you read this with me? Students will speak using newly acquired vocabulary to orally explain the 8 planets and how they orbit around the sun. So you're going to orally, that's a big word, orally. You're going to tell me how the 8 planets, about the 8 planets and how they orbit around the sun. Your students will predict, there's that big word, predict, what they learn about by previewing the subheading and pictures. Did you do that today? Yes. Students will retell what they learned by talking with the groups and writing key points of the text. And we've learned about key points, haven't we? Yes. Well, today, to get you started, we're talking about what? A path around the sun. I wanted you to see this video. You two can share this one. You can share this one. We're going to press it. Don't press play yet. All right, press play.
The Earth's axis of rotation, or the wobble effect. Let's begin by talking about the Earth's axis. The Earth rotates on an axis. The axis is tilted at an angle of 23.5 degrees. The Earth rotates around The Earth rotates around its axis once a day. The tilt of the axis affects when seasons occur. When the axis tilts toward the sun, the northern hemisphere experiences summer,
What's that in
while
the
the
center?
southern hemisphere experiences winter.
And look at the earth.
In half a year, the Earth will revolve elliptically, counterclockwise around the sun,
Look at it
while
moving.
the axis stays tilted at 23.5
Look at it
degrees.
moving.
When the axis tilts away from the sun, the northern hemisphere then experiences winter, and the southern hemisphere experiences summer. The axis of rotation, also known as the wobble effect.
I like that wobble
The Earth's
effect.
axis has an axis of rotation, and, just like a top, the axis spins.
Have you
The
seen a
angle
top?
does not change, only the direction of the axis. The axis of rotation
Look at it.
will complete a full cycle approximately every 26,000 years. Today, this is how the seasons correlate with the axis of rotation and its orbit around the sun.
All right, let's stop right there. Press stop. All right, what'd you think about that?
Cool.
What'd you learn from that? Orally, remember, talking to each other. Tell what you noticed about that video.
That the Earth was spinning around the sun in a circle. Orbiting.
Look at, include Ashley.
I saw that the Earth is kind of like the top.
It was kind of like a top. Well, we're going to learn some new vocabulary words to help us retell what was just happening. How about that? You need a piece of paper and a pencil. Make sure everybody's got a pencil and a piece of paper. And we're going to make a vocabulary book that we're going to keep so we will remember, we can look back to it and refer to this, okay? The title is Space Vocabulary. I liked that, space, because I like it. Okay? Thank you, ma'am. All right, write your title up on there, Space Vocabulary. Write it neatly and nicely. Remember space in between the words. And I underlined my title just to let myself know that's a title, and it is centered on the top line of our paper. All right, the first word, and I'm going to write it in lowercase, is planet. P-L-A-N-E-T. Planet. Everybody say planet.
Planet.
All right. A planet is a large, make sure you're writing neatly and leaving spaces, a large, comma, ball-shaped, I didn't write that real well, but that's okay, ball-shaped body that revolves. Ooh, say that word, revolves.
Revolves.
Revolves. And what revolves mean is travels. So it revolves or travels. Revolves or travels around, leave a space, the sun. So a planet is a large ball. Think about it in your mind. Like Earth, it's like a large ball, isn't it? In its shape, ball-shaped body that revolves. And what does revolve mean? Travels around the what? Sun. All right. Let's finish writing that. Period. Good job. When you're through, look at me so I know you're ready to go on. Good job. Good. Ashley, can you read that to me?
Planet. A large ball-shaped body that revolves or travels.
Oop, you forgot the word around. So put the word around in there. See, it's good to go back and reread because then we see where we've messed up and need to correct so that when we read it, we can make sense of what we read, okay? You ready for the next word?
Yes.
So this is the word?
Planet.
The next word is orbit. Orbit. Underline it. O-R-B-I-T. Spell it with me. O-R-B-I-T. Orbit. Orbit is the path an object takes whoa, that doesn't look like an A. Takes, T-A-K-E-S, takes, as it revolves, around the sun. Around the sun. Period. So read back to me what you got.
Orbit, a path, an object,
Takes.
As.
Go ahead, everybody read.
As it
Revolves.
around the sun.
Okay, next word. So what's this word?
Planet. Orbit.
Okay, next word. Revolve. We heard that word, didn't we? Revolve. R-E-V-O-L-V-E. Revolve. And that's easy. All that means is travel. Travel. Revolve means travel. Now, do we use that word when we say, I'm going to revolve to Midland?
No.
No, we don't use it. But we do use it when we talk about space, don't we? And we're going to learn more as we get into the story, okay? So what's this word?
Planet.
What's this word?
Orbit. Revolve.
Revolve. You're doing good. Okay. Our next word. Universe. U-N-I-V-E-R-S-E. Universe. I forgot to underline. Universe is all of space. All of space. And everything is a compound word. Everything in it including stars, comma, planets, galaxies. I like that word galaxies, don't y'all? Galaxies. G-A-L-A-X-I-E-S. galaxies. And this ETC means etc. In other words, and other things. When that goes off, just press stop. All right. So, what's this word?
Planet.
What does it mean?
A large
Ball-shaped body that revolves or travels around the sun. What's this word? Orbit. The path an object takes as it revolves around the sun. Remember our video? Did you see a planet?
Yes.
What planet did you see?
Earth and sun.
Earth and sun. Did you see something orbit?
No.
What was,
Earth.
Ashley, what was orbiting? Do you remember?
It goes in circles.
Orbit, what was going in circles? What was revolving around the sun?
The sun.
The path an object takes as it revolves around the sun. So what was orbiting around the sun? Shh. What was orbiting around the sun?
The earth.
Okay. Revolve, what does that mean? Travel. Universe. And what does universe mean? All of space and everything in it, including stars, planets, galaxies, etc. Another word, rotation. Can y'all see this? Rotation. T-I-O-N says shun. Rotation. And that is one complete, C-O-M-P-L-E-T-E, one complete spin on an axis. Ooh, we heard the word axis in that video, didn't we?
Yes.
What was the axis?
The top.
Remember that stick thing?
Yeah.
Okay. On its axis. So rotation. Rotation. One complete spin on an axis. Are y'all using your best handwriting and spaces? Because we're going to come back to this. All right. What's this word?
Planet. Orbit. Revolve. Universe. Rotation.
Rotation. Good. Last one. Last one. Axis. Can you see this? A-X-I-S. Axis. It is an imaginary line around which Earth spins. An imaginary line around which Earth spins. Good, beautiful handwriting. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, look in your book. Look, you've got the word planet highlighted. Read that sentence. Come over here and look with her. Everybody together, read that sentence with the word planet, one of our vocabulary words. A planet is a large ball-shaped body that revolves or travels around the sun. And we just learned that. Do you see that in the picture? Okay. Look at the other highlighted word. What's it say?
Orbit.
Let's back up and read that sentence. The path an object takes as it revolves around the sun is its orbit. So what's the path? What object are we talking about?
The sun.
What about the Earth? And what path is it taking?
rotating around the sun.
Is it? Would you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree. Show me right here. The sun,
The Earth.
and it's orbiting around. It's orbiting around. Okay. All right. Do y'all have any confusion about the words?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see. We found the word planet. We found the word orbit. What about revolve? Do you see the word revolve?
No, ma'am.
Let's look.
Revolve.
Ah, you found it. So it was in that same sentence. Read it again. A planet is a large ball-shaped body that revolves or travels around. So that tells you what it means when it says comma and travels around. That's telling you what revolves mean. Travels around the sun. Did we read the word universe? Do you see the word universe in there? Ah, second paragraph. You ready? Do y'all see it? All right, let's read. They thought that Earth was the center of the universe. Uh-oh, and the universe is what? All of space and everything in it. So when you look up, that's the universe. Look up there tonight. That's the universe. Okay, what was the next one? Rotation. Do you see rotation? Let's see who can find rotation. I love how you're looking through. Do you see rotation?
No.
But we know that rotation has to do with the Earth. One complete spin on its axis, or that imaginary line we looked at, right? All right.
Axis.
And axis. Did we see the word axis anywhere? As we quickly look through. All right, so the words we learned today were what?
Planet.
Orbit, revolve, universe, rotation, axis. We are going to use these words as we study this 2 or 3 paragraphs. You are going to be what? Speaking using your newly acquired vocabulary to explain things to me. The 8 planets and its orbit around the sun. You're going to be doing what else? What's this word? Predicting. Did we? Well, we did that today. We predicted. So what do you think we're going to learn about a path around the sun, Ashley? What do you think those paragraphs are going to be about? Okay. What do you think? Anybody else have any?
I think it's going to be talking about the Earth and the sun.
You think it's going to be talking about the Earth and the sun?
I think it's gonna be talking about the sun because it's orbiting around the sun.
The sun, you mean, what's orbiting around the sun?
The Earth.
The Earth, all right. I like how you're using those words, and orbiting, you use those big words. So we're going to be able to identify that the Earth is one of the 8 planets that orbits the sun, and we're going to be able to retell how the planets orbit the sun, okay? All right, we're going to finish this later, okay? You did a great job today. Thank you.